Hola.
What's up?
What?
Video.
I was asking.
Can we get that one more time? Can we get that one more time?
Yes, we can.
That boy better dance.
Dance, boy, dance.
No.
Oh my god. All right. Welcome to Trifecta Hour. I'm AJ. This is Inked. And check it out in the house. Mr. Full
What's up?
Service is in the house. Filling in for Prince, who wants to be the family man.
That's right.
So, what up? Welcome. I say welcome back.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you
Back.
for having me.
Welcome back.
Yes, welcome back, Glenn.
You know, if you hadn't told people who I was, they might have mistaken me for Prince.
That's coming up in the memes later. That will definitely be addressed. Let's get into it because we are late. So, President in name only Joe Biden has been regulated to the most unimportant night of the DNC convention next week, Monday. He has also mumbled his way through a set of interviews over the past week where he confirmed that Democrats performed a soft coup to get rid of him to get him to drop out of the 2024 presidential race. He once again touted how great the economy is and how he is doing such a wonderful job as president. But let's focus on this gem of a moment.
Think of this. Every other time the Ku Klux Klan's been involved, they wore hoods so they're not identified. Under his presidency, they came out of those woods with no hoods, knowing they had an ally. That's how I read it. They knew they had an ally in the White House. And he stepped up for them.
First of all, if you could hear what he said, that's good for you. And then secondly, Inked, why are Democrats so obsessed with the Ku Klux Klan and other hate groups?
Because they are. So, you tend to project, So they want to be able to stay hidden. They don't want us all to know who they really are. So they want to make it about, Trump. But I like to remind people that, racism has always existed. It will continue to exist and it will never go away. And unfortunately, they have the right to vote, just like you other ignorant morons who have the right to vote. And so therefore making racism about Trump. I just have one real question. Did racism just happen since 2016? Is racism new and improved since 2016?
Apparently.
Oh, no. Actually, it was worse before ever there was a Trump, okay? Remember, y'all, when they were spraying you with water hoses and putting dogs on you? Y'all forgot about that, right? Oh, okay. So maybe we should reflect on those presidents. Okay, those people, those mayors and governors and whatever was going on in that time who allowed people to spray you with a water hose and sick dogs on you and kick you out of restaurants and make you drink out of broken, dirty drinking fountains that said colored. Y'all forgot about that, huh? Okay. Well, I just want to remind you idiots that they're free to vote for whomever they want, whether you like it or not. They have the freedom to vote just like you do. Welcome to the United States of America. Secondly, Democrats, Democrats, Moroncrats, you are the KKK. That's why you spew so much hatred at us. That's why you use all those racial epithets towards us. Okay, well, I'll land my pen there. Go ahead.
Glenn.
The way I look at it is just simply it's just deflection, because they actually know that they are the party of the KKK themselves. You
Mhm.
have the formation. I mean, we can talk about the history of the KKK, but we don't really need to. And now, who do you think that the white supremacists, the KKK, and the neo-Nazis standing with? Are they standing with the party that actually supports the Jews or standing against the Jews?
Ooh.
Yeah, they don't want to talk about that. I probably don't want to have that conversation.
Mm.
Like, we don't want to get into the anti-Semitism of the left. The fact that Kamala Harris chose Walls to be a running mate instead of Josh Shapiro, because Josh Shapiro is not anti-Israel.
Uh-oh.
So I'm just, you make your bed where you're gonna make your bed where you lay it at. So there it is.
Uh-oh.
That's gonna be interesting when she has to address that though, because she know her party's split on that. So, and can't just say, well, one half of the ticket is pro-Palestine, and I'm just gonna pretend to be pro-Israel to get this vote. Yeah, that's not gonna work. People ain't that dumb anymore. But yeah, a lot of it.
I have my doubts.
A lot of it's projection. A lot of it is fear mongering.
Yeah.
They got to do this every 2 and 4 years to keep dumb blacks, because not the smart ones, the dumb ones, which unfortunately is still the majority. And when I say dumb, I mean politically dumb.
That part.
Malcolm X said politically immature. I'm just gonna call y'all dumb.
Yeah.
So it. You can whip someone up emotionally. You can control them however you want. And I'm so glad to see so many brown faces popping up on my For You feed saying, I ain't doing that. So, I mean, there's some hope. There's some glimmer of hope. Some glimmer of hope. But do you think, oh, wait, that's not the question. How significant of a role do you think the boogeyman of racism will play in the upcoming election, Glenn?
I think every year that we use identity politics, it will remain significant. I mean, I want you to think about it. What's his name? The Rhode Island's BLM representative. His name is Mark Fisher. Mark Fisher has said that black people, black men especially, are leaving the Democrats because you guys really aren't the party for blacks. Then, of course, he's attacked. He gets attacked for what he just said. Oh, well, you're going to go over there and stand with the racist Republicans because they do what for you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So every year, like I said, it's going to keep going as long as we allow identity politics to control narratives and we use emotions instead of actually our brains. So that's my thought.
Inked.
The boogeyman. Unfortunately, because people still believe in the boogeyman, yes, it's going to have an impact. And I don't know why we as a people are so emotional. Oh, okay. Well, you could have just done it for me. Why people are so emotional.
I don't know how to do it.
But they are. And it's just kind of what it is and what it always will be. And that's how they get us every 4 years, right? They prey on the emotional side of it. They make you believe that they care when they never cared 47 seconds before that.
Amen.
And we fall for it. So I think a lot of times, the way I see it, especially now, because you see so many people, I have a little feedback. I don't know what that is, but we're people that are not, white, we'll say, are starting to wake up more, right? So you're starting to see more and more of minorities, people of all different types of ethnicity and nationalities and race saying, hey, look, we're not doing this with you anymore. This isn't working. So I do feel a little positive about it because they need to earn the vote and they never have. We've always just freely given it to them. And that I think is the part that I struggle with the most is like, why are you so comfortable giving people who've done nothing for you your vote? Just here you go. Because you say you deserve it, because you say you're the party of us, but realistically, they're not. And they've always been the party that has lied to our face and tried to keep us in a chokehold, right? Like, oh, here, let me tell you what I'm going to do for you. It's never been about independence and freedom. They've never really wanted us to be free. That's why they're able to control our emotions. So
Yeah,
There's that.
it's kind of like a bad one night stand. They promise you the world and deliver on nothing.
I don't know nothing about that, but okay.
I've had a different life. I've had a different life.
Oh yeah, the boogeyman's coming, but it won't be as big a boogeyman as 2020. So it's still gonna be there to a degree, because people, when you're told racism, the other side is this, the other side is that. Meanwhile, you see people who look like you over there. That should be the hint or two that somebody's lying to you, and it ain't the other side. Like, there's always gonna be bigots and I mean, so for every time a white liberal called me the N-word, should I charge that to black liberals? No. I mean, that's just that one idiot who, for whatever reason, that's what they wanted to do. But that ain't got nothing to do with the other individuals on that side. There's some liberals who.
Trifecta Hour. Please hit the thumbs.
I'm sorry. That was my fault.
Did I was like, damn. I mean, like, was I just not engaging enough?
Dang.
Well, okay.
No.
We'll be right back.
That was like Showtime at the Apollo.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry, AJ.
Trifecta Hour. Please hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell. Woo! You can also follow us on TikTok and Instagram. And if you really want to make us smile, you can subscribe to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
It was so my fault. It was the stupid mouse I was trying to move, and it was like, I was like, oh, sorry. Okay.
Dang, she's saying Manju. That's crazy.
Okay, stop it. Okay, I'm going to play this video so we can get back on track.
As president, I will take on the high costs that matter most to most Americans, like the cost of food. And prices are still too high.
I want to slap
Come
her.
on, man.
A loaf of bread costs 50% more today than it did before the pandemic. Ground beef is up almost 50%. And that's just not right. And we need to take action when that is the case. I will work to pass the first ever federal ban on price gauging on food.
Gauging, huh?
Oh, come on, man.
First of all, what's price gauging?
I'm about to wreck her. I'm about to wreck her.
Hold on. So, is Kamala Harris the Milli Vanilli of politics? Is she a puppet for her Democrat overseers? Are the ideas that come tumbling out of her mouth her brainchild, or are we just some hating ass right wingers who don't want a black woman to win?
First of all, she's not black.
Oh. Well.
Let's start there.
Start there.
Secondly, anybody who's ever tried this quote unquote control of prices on food, it's never worked. What, Venezuela, I mean, all these other countries have tried it, never works. I even think her dad, in his politic time, tried it and it didn't work then. So the socialism mentality, the fact that now you want to talk about food, now you want to talk about things being too high. We've been saying this for 3 years and it fell on deaf ears. Like, y'all didn't care nothing about none of that. So now we want to have that discussion. Well, I'm going to just say this, you moron. If you think for 1 second that you're going to tell Wonder Bread how much they're going to charge for bread, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Not to talk.
If you think you're going to tell Sunny Delight how much you're going to charge for orange juice, it's not going to happen.
Not to draw.
If you think you're going to tell Pepsi Cola, who's owned by the Mormons, along with Taco Bell and KFC, how much they're going to charge, it's not going to happen. So if y'all don't stop believing the hype, if y'all don't stop believing these lies, if y'all don't stop understanding that how politics works is that presidents just can't swipe their pen and things happen,
right,
you will continue to be bamboozled. Okay? Again, she is not addressing the real issues, people. She's not talking about all the money we're spending on these people who feel like it's necessary to just cross the border and come in here and run amok into our country. Look at Colorado right now. I mean, it's a whole meltdown there.
Jesus.
Oh, we're not talking about that though, but you worried about bread. Well, guess what, Kamala? We're all fat. Okay. We don't need no carbohydrates. Okay. We can all just stop eating carbs right at this point, right? Wonder bread's not good for us, anyways. It's processed. Okay. Don't eat white bread. It's not good for you. Okay. You wouldn't understand that because you're married to a white man, but it's cool. So with that being said, stop lying to the people. Okay. Stop lying. You know you can't do these things. You know the things that you're talking about do not work because we've seen it fail in many other places. And you know that it's just a prey on emotion because Trump is talking about all these things. He's talking about how high things are. He's talking about inflation. I mean, he held up Tic Tacs to tell you what it used to look like and what you get now. He's talking about the border. That's why you guys said he was melting down with Elon. No. He was addressing the very things that the people want to hear. Okay.
That part.
You over here talking about bread. It's too high. What the hell is that? I'm done.
All right. So, you know what? I'm going to do something that I never thought I would do. I'm actually going to quote the Washington Post.
Oh my, I thought you were going to cuss.
No.
I got excited. I'm not
going to do that either. So it's bad when your own base that is trying its best to make you look good has to turn around and write a story that says when your opponent calls you communist, maybe you shouldn't propose price controls. Now, they are trying to make the most unpopular politician in our lifetime, probably, try to look favorable. And they can't even do it. Harris just spent $90 million buying up bad stories on Google.
That part.
Literally, $90 million buying bad press on Google and rewriting the headlines and posting it. I mean, we can sit there and talk about, they tried to make this woman everything that she needs to be. When she talks to the Black community, she tries to put on that Southern fake accent, because if you really think about it, anybody who does that, who's willing to just denigrate what a Black person is in order for political gain, they don't think highly of Black people to begin with.
That part.
Talking about hot sauce in your purse. But, you know, they don't really, look, I'm just saying, they don't think very highly of Black people to begin with. But they want to make her everything that she needs to be. When she's talking to Black people, what is she? She's Black. When she's talking to people out in Pittsburgh, she's for fracking. When she's talking to gun lobbyists, oh, no, I wasn't proposing taking all of your guns, you know.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, okay.
Instead of calling her Kamala, why don't we call her Kamma Chameleon?
Kamma Chameleon.
That, because she can be everything for everybody, and still she has no flipping policy whatsoever that she can stand on. And I think she forgets that she's currently the vice president. If she really wanted to do something about the prices, why does she do it now?
No. She hasn't forgotten. These morons who are rallying for her have forgotten. These idiots who are like, go, we need change. Ho. What is change? I can't. Whatever. AJ, go ahead.
Go ahead.
First of all, nobody cares about the price of bread. Nobody cares. She was not believable. You could tell that was not from her. That was not from her heart. She didn't feel it. There was no inspiration in it. And the audience reacted appropriately. They were like, there was no oomph. There was no, I'm passionate about this. I want to really do this job. None of that came out in that moment. And then you can't even say the word right. So like, come on, you don't know what you're even talking about. This is, no one's signing up for communism 5000.0. Nobody cares. Nobody's doing that. And as the president, you don't even have that much power.
Ooh.
But here's a clip of comedian Steve Harvey chastising hardworking, tax-paying, rightfully concerned black voters for having reservations about Kammi Vanilli. Take a look.
Before y'all start calling my radio show and DMing me, talking about why you ain't asked no hard-hitting questions, that ain't what this is. I'm throwing a lob. This is an alley-oop for a dunk. Because this administration needs to get the word out of what they're actually doing and what they're actually accomplishing, so we can stop all this foolishness about what you're doing for black people. Can't nobody come out with no agenda and call it this for black people and expect to get in the White House. You got to play the game different. Y'all know what this is. So now this next question is another lob for her to dunk. Because they done a lot, man. But we see, I'm on this radio show and I'm hearing all these people talking about, I'm not voting, they not doing nothing for us. Listen to me. If you do not vote, the analytics will show. They know how many women vote, they know the age you are when you vote. If we don't vote, how we gonna ask for something next time?
That's why he got on those shades, because he know he ain't telling the truth. But anyway, let me ask my dumb question. Glenn, was there any merit in what Mr. Harvey said?
That was so white. Thanks, AJ. Appreciate it.
Man, the saddest part is I like Steve Harvey. I like Steve Harvey. I really do.
Okay.
But once again, when it comes to being ignorant politically,
amen.
Right there, he just showed that he has a PhD in ignorance.
Preach.
Okay, so let me get this right, Mr. Harvey. You want to give her softball questions. I understand that because once again, you've probably been paid to try to make her look good.
Okay.
But let's be real. The places that black people are doing the worst are places that Democrats control. They control the governor's seat. They control the mayor's seat. They control the Board of Education.
You better stop telling these lies.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
They control the urban county governments.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's okay.
That's okay.
Why don't we keep on voting the same way and expecting different results? Because we don't hold them accountable. We don't say, you know what? Y'all keep telling us that y'all are going to do something for us. You tell us that you can't do anything for black people, yet you did something for Asians. You did something for the Jewish folks. You did something for the gay people. So you're telling me now that when the black people are asking, you can't do anything for black people. Yeah, hold them accountable.
So AJ asked this wonderful question. No. Okay, so let's just do this really quickly. And this is going to be a part of my later segment of petty, so I don't want to get really into this, but I find it interesting that you broke impoverished minorities who are still in the hood because the hood is still the hood.
Ooh. Ouch.
Because they haven't changed it for you.
That part.
They haven't made it better for you. But you allow the elites, the 1%ers, you know, those ones you guys like to hate on. You're beautiful, Beyonce, you know them. Your LeBrons, whoever the hell y'all look up to these days. You allow them to placate to you. You allow them to say, you need to vote for her. Interesting. She's talking about the cost of bread. Meanwhile, you're still on welfare, so you don't even know that the price of bread has gone up. But the rich are telling you this is what you need.
Wow.
The wealthy are telling you this is what you need. I think there will come a time when maybe some of you people who are intellectually stupid will learn that this party does not want change. Okay? They want to keep you right where you're at. If you look at the history of the Democratic Party, we're going to remove Republicans. We're going to remove Trump. If you look at the history, they literally have done nothing. They should be coming into the inner city. You know that inner city they always talk about, the one they tell you that's over policed. You know that one. Yeah, you know that one. Their money should be there, but instead, where is it? It's in Ukraine. It's in immigrants. It's there. Okay. They're not hungry. They're not homeless. They are living high on the hog. Okay. They're buying black women's food trucks because she couldn't get a loan. And you think I give a damn about anything coming out of this moron Steve Harvey's mouth? You know what's even dumber?
Right.
That he thinks that you're so stupid that he has to give her a soft hitting question because she needs a alley-oop so she can slam dunk it. This moron can't even answer the hard question. Yet you want to tell me that Trump is babbling? He's rambling? No. He's actually taking the questions from the people who can't stand him.
Facts.
Knowing they're going to clip it, knowing they're going to twist and turn it, knowing that they're going to put their own little spin on it to try to make him look bad. He still stands in front of the people and he still answers the damn question. It doesn't matter what the question is. And you dodos are listening to Steve Harvey, who says that she's so incompetent. She's so weak. She's so pathetic that he has to give her easy questions, and you idiots are voting for that. Do you think Russia's leader gives a damn? Do you think that crazy man over there, that Trump was the only president ever to step on soil over there and talk to this man, gives a damn? Do you think these countries who make their women only show their eyes cares anything about that? No. If you're going to have a commander in chief, if you're going to have a leader, guess what they need to be? Strong. They need to be able to handle tough situations, and they need to deal with it. Steve Harvey's a moron.
I look to entertainers to entertain. I don't look to you for political guidance, education. Most of y'all don't even know basic civics, but because you're viewed as a leader, there are a bunch of pea-brain people who will take your word as the gospel and the Holy Grail versus going to read.
Yes.
Take up a Civics for Dummies book. I know it exists because everything's for dummies.
Yeah.
So I know there's a Civics for Dummies. I've never seen it, but I know it exists. Just go pick that up. Or anything that just says basic civics. Just read that.
Read your Constitution.
And then I was getting there. That was my next point. Read your Constitution, especially the first 10 amendments. You will live a great life knowing the first 10 amendments of these here constitutions of the United States of America. Then also read your state constitution. So you know actually how things work in your state. Because the federal is one thing, the locals affects more of your life.
Yes, it does.
But most of y'all don't care to understand that. What you care to understand is that you feel something. Time to put those feelings in the trash.
Dang. Just throw it all the way?
All the way. All the way.
All right.
Nothing. You should
ask you a
be
question.
at this point, black people should be so bankrupt emotionally that you're actually thinking. See how that works? Okay, cool. But every 4 years, they're selling you all of this softball stuff. They're selling you no real policy. They think it's going to fly over your head because they think you're dumb. And then you do the very thing that confirms that they believe you're dumb because you're probably not dumb. You're just misinformed. So educate yourselves. That might help you. But Steve Harvey, right quick, the audacity to talk to grown-ass people, to chastise them for asking questions after what Glenn said, I don't want to hear nothing about we can't do anything for a specific group. Y'all did it for these people. Y'all did it for the butt rangers. Why they get stuff?
Oh my.
Meanwhile, we've been riding with y'all since the 60s. And we still sitting up here. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. If you still we shall overcome it in 2024.
You ain't overcome.
Well, I've already overcome 3 Starbucks and a Chick-fil-A on the way. I'm good.
It ain't never gonna happen.
What I want to add, what I wanted to ask y'all was, do y'all remember Cancel Court?
Who?
Cancel
Have y'all
Court.
ever seen Cancel Court? It's a
No.
series on YouTube.
Oh no, I've never seen it.
Now they set up these things in like comedic ways, but they actually have real conversations. And they have, of course, opposing sides, the prosecutors versus. Well, anyway, they actually had a cancel court for the Democrats.
Oh.
Oh yeah, and it was
Please send me
hilarious.
this. Please send me
Yeah,
this.
I got you. It was a comedian by the name of Ryan Davis, and now Ryan Davis ended up going on the Breakfast Club a couple of days later, and also he was the star witness for CP, who was also he was on the Republican side. And what Ryan Davis said was, "Let me ask y'all a real question. Like everybody always talks about Obama, Obama, Obama. He's like, what did you get during Obama's administration? Nothing. He's like, unless you were gay." Instead of actually, yeah, he said, instead of focusing on what was going on with America, he decides to take his little light-skinned tail overseas to Africa and tell them that they had to allow gay homosexuality.
Okay. How'd that work out?
The same.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, how did that work out? He said, take your butt home. Go home. Go home. Okay. You're not Kenyan. Anyway, so he goes on and he's like, why don't we start actually thinking? Why don't we, instead of allowing them to use us like political pawns, actually make them earn our votes?
God forbid.
Yeah, God forbid. I'm going to continue that because it's one of those ones where I'm just like, I had to look. I'm sitting there cutting hair. I almost gapped somebody when he said this. I'm like, oh, I know it was supposed to be funny. I knew it was supposed to be funny, but it actually, it restored my faith in humanity just a little bit.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah, we need to see that. Yeah, we need to see that. All right.
Hallelujah. But Dr. Umar is right probably twice a day, like a broken clock. So here's his response to comedian Ricky Smiley and other black entertainers.
Black vote ain't for sale no more. Black vote ain't for sale. We bartering on business. We standing on business. Bring us some tangibles or get out of my face. Ricky Smiley, I love you. But crying on the radio for Kamala Harris, my brother, that's an all-time low. Don't do that again, Ricky Smiley. Don't you get on your radio show and cry for Kamala. Don't you do that, my brother.
Kamala.
If you want to cry for Kamala Harris, you do that in the privacy of your house. But if we're going to be honest, Steve Harvey and Ricky Smiley, and I love you both, no hate to my big brothers, but if we're going to be honest, Ricky Smiley and Steve Harvey, y'all only carried on because y'all got paid to carry on. Can we please be honest? Can we see? I want y'all to understand, overstand, and understand what King Kong is talking about. Y'all carried on because y'all got paid to carry on. Kamala Harris and the Democratic plantation is paying you celebrities, paying you to shame black people into voting. Y'all know we not going to get nothing out of that vote. Y'all know we not going to get nothing out of that vote. Y'all know we not going to get nothing out of the vote, but they being paid. Y'all being bought. They offer me $10K for an interview with Kamala Harris. I don't want your money, but we can definitely do the interview. They offer me $10K for an interview with Kamala Harris. Yes, we can do the interview. Keep your damn money. King Kong consciousness ain't for sale. I'm one of the real ones. Silverback Garvey Gorilla.
Woo!
I'm one of the real ones. Silverback Garvey Gorilla. Don't come to me with no propositions for money. I don't live for no money. I'm not one of these goofy ass rappers whose whole life is nothing but what you can buy and own. You dealing with real African DNA. This is real ancestral energy over here. I'm not no Ricky Smiley and Steve Harvey. You don't drop no check off and say get the Negroes to the plantation on November the 4th. You don't drop no check off and say get the Negroes to the plantation.
And she's not going to take that meeting because he didn't take the money. Therefore, he can ask her anything.
Yeah, so he can't be bought and controlled.
But Ink, do you agree with Umar?
You better speak on it, Dr. Umar. With your silverback ass. Listen, Listen,
I cannot.
I very rarely, I mean, I could probably count the number of times on one hand that I've agreed with Dr. Umar.
Mm.
But let me tell you something. The blackety black man, the silverback he just told you, okay, the real African, you might want to pay attention.
That part.
He's telling you that they want to bring you back to the plantation. He's telling you. Okay. He's telling you they've been bought and paid for. He's telling you. He's saying, yeah, they offer me 10 grand
Wow.
to herd you guys in like the animals they think that you are.
Jesus.
But y'all excited because Beyonce gonna show up at the DNC. Y'all happy. Y'all celebrating because Queen Bee herself is gonna be there, right? Y'all excited. And then y'all wanted to compare that to what? Hulk Hogan and Amber Rose, whatever. We do not care.
Right. It wasn't driven by the celebrity.
We do not care. What are you telling us? Okay.
Right.
What is happening? Who are the very people that are going to be representing our best interest?
That part.
Because the last time I checked, my best interest is the American people. And right now, this current administration is not taking care of the American people. The American people are struggling. They are hurting.
Mm.
So when Umar is telling you black people, stop it. When Dr. Umar is telling you, let them buy your vote, they're giving you nothing for your vote. You show up, you vote, and you get nothing in return.
Nothing.
Okay. Because I would like to think a lot of these people like Dr. Umar. I would like to think that a lot of these people listen to Dr. Umar. I would like to think a lot of these people support Dr. Umar. But you know what? I know now. You guys don't support the people who are telling you the real.
Mm.
You guys don't want to hear the authentic truth. You guys enjoy being pandered to. You guys enjoy getting stroked. Pause. Y'all enjoy that. Y'all can keep it because I'm at the place now where I can't even feel sorry for you anymore. And you know what else, really quickly, before I get off, you know what, I thought of Prince, so I'm not going to say that because I know he's listening. I want to know how the white liberals feel
Mm.
because they don't cater to you. They don't pander to you. Instead, they make you feel guilty about being white.
Mm.
Instead, they make you feel like you owe black people something. So all this rallying around Kamala Harris has been nothing about being black. Oh, as white women, we need to come together and we need to support the blacks. That's what y'all been doing. See, this is how stupid you guys are, you morons. They're not even catering to you.
Right.
So guess what? Dr. Umar's on point, black people.
Right.
He sends the celebrities out to herd you to the plantation. And then they rally all the whites to make you believe that they're on your team. Nope, they're putting you back on the plantation to pick cotton and cook and clean for them. Dodos. Okay, I'm done. I'm sick of them. I just can't.
What, man? My question is, why does he look like his breath stink? Like, he just looked like
Glenn.
it just, boy, it
Glenn.
just, like, it just hit the top of your lip, just, like, it just burned.
Glenn.
Well, he's been in
Listen.
Costa Rica, in the jungle, so I'm sure he don't smell too good.
You're going to have a cold sore in like 2 days? Anyway,
Oh, my.
listen. I can agree with you because there's not a lot of times I can say that I can agree with Dr. Umar, but I agree with his stance on abortion. That is the genocide to the black community. I agreed when he talked about black jobs.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Get out your bougie feelings." Like, hey, guess what? He wasn't lying. 1 in 3 black men have a felony. That means they are essential workers, construction, factory work, et cetera, while they're giving those jobs to illegal immigrants. And now again, with this, doing nothing for the black community, he absolutely called it out. I have to agree with him because he did expose the fact that the Democrats at DNC are sitting there paying these influencers, not the social media influencers, the news outlets, in order to paint them in a more favorable light because they want you to forget, they want you to memory hole the fact that Kamala Harris is currently the vice president of the United States. Yes. They want to memory hole the fact that Joe Biden is still the president of the United States, even though we haven't heard a thing from Uncle Joe in a while. Like, I'm actually kind of concerned.
I do not care. Stay where he at.
Listen, I saw that really tall body double, and I was concerned.
I'm not
Dude was
concerned.
like, dude was so tall, he looked like he could do a cartwheel and kick Jesus. I was concerned. I was concerned. But I'm just saying, it's a rarity that I have to agree. But yeah, I 100% agree with Umar on this one. So
All in, like I said, Umar gets it right twice a day. And we will be right back.
Summer is here. Head on over to ajsrantroom.com. We got all of your summer needs covered. From bathing suits to swim trunks, flip-flops and tote bags, towels, tanks, and muscle shirts. Oh, and you can't forget about the visors and the hats. It's lit. So head on over to ajsrantroom.com and get your summer poppin'. You won't be disappointed.
Now it's time for our trending topic. So Donald Trump dropped his 20 core promises to the American people last week, and some in the mainstream have called it extreme. So let's read them off for a little context, and then find the extremism in his proposal, Glenn.
Well, I can go ahead and tell you the first one was seal the border and stop the migrant invasion. I can see the extremism right there because, like Kelly Osbourne said, then who's going to clean the toilets?
Oh my, you're right. She did say that.
Is that not right? Yes.
Yeah, she did say that. She did say that.
The second was carry out the largest deportation operation in American history.
Let's go.
Are y'all for? Oh my gosh. Y'all are trying to take away people's dreams.
Okay.
Well,
End inflation and make America affordable again.
Oh, what?
Extreme. That's violent.
Wow.
Dang.
How dare he say that? How dare
Wow,
he?
that's extreme.
Yeah.
At the price of bread?
It's more than double. I mean, just saying.
I bet he can answer the question. Is scrambled eggs fried chicken? Anyway,
Okay.
make America the dominant energy producer in the world by far.
Wow.
I could hear him writing that last part, by far.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, this has just got me like, I'm sweating right now. I don't even know how to handle
I might
it.
actually vote for Kamala after reading the first vote.
Yeah. I mean, we're only to number 5? I mean, wow.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
We're going to stop outsourcing and turn the United States into manufacturing superpower.
What?
Yeah, so no more cars being made in Mexico undercutting the American automotive industry. I mean,
wow.
Who would want that?
Wow. This is just wow. He wilding. But okay, continue.
Absolutely.
Well, he wants to do a large tax cut for workers and no tax on tips. First of all, that's Kamala's idea.
First of all, that was Kamala's idea.
She said it better. She said it better. She delivered it with backing. She knows how she's gonna do it.
She figured it out.
Yeah.
They are going to defend our Constitution, our Bill of Rights, and our fundamental freedoms, including freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and the right to keep and bear arms.
The lies you tell. I thought he wanted to get rid of the Constitution.
That right-wing extremism.
Wow.
You know, it's weird. Every time that the Constitution is circumvented, it's usually by Democrats.
Okay.
That part.
Wow.
That part.
All right.
Okay. Well, prevent World War III, restore peace in Europe and in the Middle East, and build a great Iron Dome missile defense shield over our entire country, all made in America.
Jeez.
What is wrong with all this American talk? Like, I don't understand.
Too much America. Like,
yeah.
Where's Palestine in this?
I mean, he said America like 10 times already, but okay. All right.
Where's the Ukraine in this?
Yeah, let's continue. Let's continue.
End the weaponization of government against the American people.
Shut your
I will
mouth.
say,
Oh my
this
goodness.
is him just trying to look out for himself because,
Very selfish. Very selfish.
yeah.
I mean, all I see is him. I mean, that ain't got nothing to do with us, but okay. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Facts. A feckless lawfare. Anyway,
All right.
Stop the migrant crime epidemic, demolish the foreign drug cartels, crush gang violence like in Colorado, and lock up violent offenders and keep them there.
What?
My gosh.
Why would we want to keep people in cages?
Is it to indemnify the police right here? Is this what
I
you're
just want
Complete
you to know he's
immunity.
talking about black
Complete
people.
immunity, AJ.
Don't fall for
complete.
it. Stay woke.
All right. Well.
He's talking about black people. I just want y'all to know that.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. Okay.
When he said, you can hear it when he said violent offender.
Yes. Yes. It was only blacks. It was only. You're
It's
right.
like, it's like when he said riggers, you know what he really meant.
You know what he really meant. On that Rigger's Revenge. Yes.
Tell you can't take people seriously. When
Yes.
Al Sharpton turned riggers into something it wasn't.
That album, I'm gonna let you guys know. Pick up that Trump album on AJ'sRantroom.com. Rigger's Revenge.
Yeah, Riggers
it's
Revenge.
fire.
AJ'sRantroom.com.
It's fire.
Appreciate it.
So we're at number 11, huh?
Yes.
Number 11.
All right. Well, let's rebuild our cities, including Washington D.C., making them safe, clean, and beautiful again.
Oh, no.
What?
Who wants to live in a clean city and make it
I
safe?
can't vote for Trump.
I got a question.
Vote Democrat.
Didn't you remember when Xi Jinping went over to California and they had
Yep. Oh,
fecal matter
yes.
and all that stuff all over the ground and stuff? What did they do when they
Clean it
found
up.
out? Oh, they did what?
Yeah.
Clean it up.
So what you're saying is they could do that, but they chose not to.
Right.
Exactly.
No, but the Democrats, it's okay when they clean. It's cool.
Homeless
All
is a
right.
business. Keep telling
Didn't you know? Didn't you know?
Drug addiction is a business.
Didn't you
Keep
know?
telling about it.
All right. So number 12, huh? Strengthen and modernize our military, making it without question the strongest and the most powerful in the world.
Wow. Bigot.
I mean, I know he's a racist just by reading that. I mean, you can't tell me he's not. The lucky number 13. That I'm telling you, the lucky number 13. Keep the US dollar as the world's reserve currency. You know what? It's just because he doesn't want his billions to go downhill. He doesn't want
We should
that.
make
So
the Ivory Coast currency. The
yeah.
world's-
So it's really about him and his money. Fight for and protect Social Security and Medicare with no cuts, including no changes to the retirement age.
Well, I mean, wasn't he supposed to like destroy Social Security? and
Yes.
Up the retirement age to like 98?
Yeah, he wants you to work till you're dead. So there's
Pretty
that.
much.
Okay.
Well, people do now pretty much. Okay.
All right. Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, number 15, cancel the electric vehicle mandate and cut costly and burdensome regulations.
Oh my gosh. And Elon Musk supports this man?
What?
Hey, did you know?
What?
So you know how they had their reckless spending bill,
Yeah.
where they were talking about the infrastructure of the cities.
Yep.
So in places like New York, New Jersey, cities like that, do you know where the money went to?
Where?
Instead of fixing the crime and the poverty and things like that and the infrastructure.
Kentucky Fried Chicken?
Nope.
Where'd
They
it go?
built bus terminals.
Okay. Anyways, all right. Number 16. Number 16. We're gonna ease on down the road, Glenn. We're gonna ease on down the road. Number
Yes.
16. Cut federal funding for any school pushing critical race theory, radical gender ideology, and other inappropriate racial, sexual, or political content on our children. Shut your
Gosh,
mouth.
God forbid you want to protect children and let them just be kids. Like you get to
It-
enjoy those first 10 years, really. Just enjoy them.
Oh,
God forbid.
okay. Ooh, this one. This is the one. You guys ready? You guys ready?
Supreme
Number
Court just put
17.
their foot down on that one.
Keep men out of women's sports. If you don't stop it right now,
The
if you
Supreme
don't
Court
stop
said,
it.
unconstitutional.
Negative Ghost Rider. Get up out of here with that.
They can
Try again, you loser weak men who couldn't succeed.
Jesus. It
Get outta here.
wasn't your
They
calling
can
to be in
identify
the
as they
male
choose.
sport. Go figure something else out.
No, they're now women and they whatever. Okay. Number 18, deport pro-Hamas radicals and make our college campuses safe and patriotic again.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Aren't you censoring my free speech?
I have a question though.
This is radical.
What if the radical Hamas supporter is actually American? Like, can we still deport them?
You know what? Yep. Send them where they think they want to be. Send them on over there.
Yes, all the gays with Palestine. Send
That's
them over
what I
there.
was
Send them there. Send
And
them.
wave that rainbow flag and see how long you last.
14
Just
seconds if
go
you're
ahead,
lucky. If you're lucky.
ahead, do it.
Secure our elections, including same-day voting, voter identification, paper ballots, and proof of citizenship.
Oh my gosh, that's racism. Black people don't have stuff on the list like identification and paper.
access to computers.
It can be a trigger for some blacks.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for pointing that out.
No problem.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah, Hochul said that, didn't she?
Yeah, thank you. All right. And number 20, unite our country by bringing it to new and record levels of success.
So, I mean,
Forget
we
that.
just so Republican and conservative that we cannot see the problem with these 20 core promises to make America great again.
All right.
We must be this radical because I don't see the problem. I don't see what are we crying for? What is the media pushing back on? Like, he literally has a detailed plan. This woman has opened her mouth, and every time it's a womp womp womp.
Well, it's just a repeat of what she's heard somewhere else.
Right. Like, what did she say? What was the word she mispronounced? Which, you know, she
I tune her out after like 13 seconds. I'm just like,
freaking
I have to go back and watch again because I'm like, what she said? Oh, who cares? Nothing. She said nothing. I mean, she's repeating herself from the past 5 speeches. So really, what's new? But okay. Anyways.
Jesus. All right. Well, we're late, so we will be right back.
Why isn't it going, AJ?
Trifecta Hour, please hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell. Woo! You can also follow us on TikTok and Instagram. And if you really want to make us smile, you can subscribe to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
All right, now it's time to get petty.
All right. We'll make it quick, but we're always late. But anyways, my first petty goes out to Prince.
Oh.
Simply because he tried to hate on me today. And I told him that I would make him my petty, and he told me to do it. So I'm doing it. So for all of you who want to know why Trifecta is always me, AJ, and special guest, just want to put that out there. It's me, AJ, special guest. Have you guys noticed that? Me and AJ have not missed a show. Not one. Okay. But the other member of Trifecta, which I'm thinking is a duo at this point, is constantly somewhere other than here. Okay. So I just wanted to point that out. So, but and I want you guys also to notice that he has time to do the real Prince Blue show, though. He don't miss that. But he missed us. But it's cool. It's cool. I just want to put that out there.
Well, he missed one show. He missed one show before he was 20 shows in, but we ain't gonna talk about that either.
Okay. Well, you're right. Okay. Anyways, now my real petty. Well, that was my real petty, but the fake petty. I just want to say this really quickly to you, celebrities, to these people who look like us, who think that your voice has influence on us. Okay. You cannot shame us. You cannot make us feel guilty.
Wow.
You cannot make us feel bad because we don't think like you. I don't know who you think you are. I don't know who told you that your voice was important or that it mattered. But when you talk about a cult, you call us MAGA cults. But when Donald told us to get the vaccine, we was like, negative ghostwriter.
Yeah,
you are not clear for a flyby and we will not be getting it. Okay. That's what happened. We didn't go get it. We didn't care what he said.
Right.
You morons, on the other hand, okay, have rallied, right? Y'all coming and y'all going. They telling you to do it and you guys are lining up to do it. Now, there's another thing I wanted to point out. I saw a video that somebody was complaining that Donald Trump made $300,000 off of his Bibles. And you said that MAGA was stupid, that we are giving our money freely. Let me remind you, morons, what you did. Y'all got on Zoom calls. Y'all donated your money. Y'all rallied behind this woman that did not get one of your votes. Okay. The woman that was so great that y'all did not vote for her previously for president. Okay. That woman, remember her? Y'all did that, right? And let me ask you a question. What did you get for your money? Let me ask you, Black people, what will you get for your money? The difference between MAGA and you is we got tennis shoes, we got Bibles, we got all kinds of good stuff for our money. See how that works? I just want to remind you, idiots, that Nike, guess what they do? They sell you tennis shoes and you buy them. They made like $26 billion or $51 billion in their fiscal year.
Jeez.
For 2024.
Wow.
Nike. And you crying about Donald Trump? Target, I think they made over $100 billion and their revenue was down for their fiscal year 2024. And you crying about Trump?
Wow.
The last time I checked, you idiots, everyone takes our money. The difference is we got something in return. You got empty promises. You will still be in the same position you are today if she was to win, that you would be in 4 years. We at least will have our tennis shoes. We will be praising the Lord, reading our Bibles. Okay.
Hallelujah.
Okay. That's going to be us. Right.
Hallelujah.
So I just wanted to point that out to you idiots. Okay. When you guys are lost, because you guys are going to lose in November. I was just giving you a glimmer of hope, but you're going to lose. So not only are you going to have no money because you gave it all to that idiot, none of your promises will be fulfilled. Our boy's coming back to the White House. We're going to be wealthier, happier. We're going to be having shoes and hats and tennis shoes. We're going to be praising the Lord, singing hallelujah. And y'all will be doing the same thing you're doing right now, bumping your heads, killing your babies. Because that's important to you. Killing your babies is important.
Damn.
I'm done.
Wow. Well, my petty's quick. Shout out to the FBI for releasing Thomas's Cook's body for cremation before the investigation was finalized, thereby compromising Congress' investigation. And thank you all also for cleaning up the crime scene.
Well,
so are we still gonna act like this wasn't an inside job? We still gonna act like we don't understand what's going on here?
yeah.
Why? These are seasoned professionals. There's no reason for any of this to happen. Y'all know the steps. Y'all know the protocols. Y'all know that man's boy's body shouldn't have been sent to be cremated. Y'all know that crime scene shouldn't have been cleaned up so quickly. We got y'all. We
y'all. See you.
But I'm gonna tell y'all this: if y'all try again and y'all are successful, we're tearing up every ghetto in this country. To let you know, we ain't gonna tear up our shit because we're not dumb like y'all. We coming to got no guns, so we good. So we'll just let y'all know how that's gonna work. Anyway, Glenn.
All right, mine is anybody who's still trying to vote for Kamala Harris. That's my whole petty. Because if y'all really want another 4 years of what we've had for the past 3.5, yeah, it's like getting a flat tire, waiting for 4 years to see if it changes itself. That's not how that works. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's my whole petty. So
okay,
do your research. Be better. There you go.
All right. Okay.
Facts. And we will be right back.
Okay.
All right. Now it's time for our memes of the week.
Should have just skipped this segment since we were behind.
Okay, everybody, it's that time. It's that time. It is the memes of the week. And first of all, before I start the memes of the week, if it took you this long to notice that I was not on the show, you are racist because you think all black people look alike. I am not Glenn. Glenn is not me. I know we call ourselves twins, but we are separate people. Now, with that out the way, these are your memes of the week. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. The Black Pandas. Look at the Black Pandas.
I'm done.
I mean, think about it. They're right. If they had superpowers, it would be collard greens and hot sauce stew. And why do they always relegate black people to the lowest shit? Hypertension, blood pressure, sexual promiscuity, all that other bullshit. I am so sick and tired. Aren't you sick and tired of Hillary? And first of all, Hillary may be more black than Kamala. Because at least she knew how to properly prepare greens. Kamala talks about she put greens in the bathtub. Nobody eat no fucking greens in the bathtub.
I'm done.
Next meme.
I'm done.
Listen, so you're telling me they got white dudes for Kamala, but white dudes for Trump would be considered a racist hate group? How, Sway? How? So if I'm an all-white group and I vote for an Indian/Curry American, I'm not racist. But if I'm all white for another white guy, then I am racist.
You didn't.
Again, the word racist should be abolished because y'all don't know what the shit mean anymore, and neither do I. And I'm sick and tired of you Mayo people making up the rules as you go along.
I'm done.
Next meme. Now this one I could get. Listen. Y'all want to talk about Hulk Hogan and how the Republican Party got Hulk Hogan and they got Kid Rock. Look what y'all got. Who is trying to bang their penis up against a board? At least with Amber Rose, you got some cushion. Like, what is this? Look at Kamala's crowd. These are the people that's telling us that we should vote for Kamala. People don't even know who they are in the morning.
I cannot.
Like, I don't understand this. Look at that. Dylan Mulvaney looks like a future dentist in a bathing suit. I know it may not make sense, but if you think about it, it does make sense. That's how a male dentist will look in a bathing suit. She look like they look like they can do multiple crowns and play pickleball at the same time.
I'm done.
I don't think we want to see that. Trump crowd, look at that. I think even women would pick Trump's crowd. Who is picking that? Look at that chin. She looked like the Crimson Chin.
Okay.
From fucking what's the Powerpuff Girls.
Oh my god.
That shit is
okay.
Anyway.
Next meme.
Let me stop because once they get upset, they try to come for us. Next meme, please. Now look, I took personal pride in this. Y'all memes, look at y'all memes to the left. Boring, flat-chested, nothing going on. They're my memes. Vivacious, voluptuous, milk, double D's, motorboat. Yeah, I said it. So what? And those are your memes of the week. Oh yeah, and if you haven't noticed, I'm not here. Glenn is not me. I'm not Glenn. You're racist. Goodbye, everybody. See you on the next. Okay, Keisha.
Oh, now it's time for our Urban Dictionary word of the day.
Oh no, what happened to my word?
He's a whole fool.
He said milk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, motorboat. Okay, here we go. Okay, stop it. Bemused. That's our word. Bemused. Yes. A state of total confusion, an inability to understand or comprehend something. Who does that remind you of? You liberals, you dodos. You're bemused. I'm gonna just start giving you liberals, you morons, some words that you guys can use because I know you guys don't read. You guys only comprehend what we tell you. So if I say it to you, you'll believe it because that's what you guys do well. So be mused.
All right. Bemused.
Okay.
All right. Well, it's been a great show. We on the show. All right.
Man.
Well, thank you so much, Glenn, for coming in and filling
Yes,
in for
Glenn.
the other
Thank you.
bald one. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. And to everybody out there, thank you for tuning in. And we will see you next week. Episode 63 is loading. Peace.